Greetings, humanity. This is Jim, and I am here with Lucci. Hello.
Hello.
Are you all right? Everything okay? It's been so long.
Never have been, never will be.
No, it's never okay. It's never really okay. If you have to ask that, then you know there's something happening.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a little while. It's been a little while. We unfortunately we had to take a bit of a break due to the real life, I believe it's called. I can't remember.
Yeah. There have been so many things. There's still like a couple more things, but my personal stress level has decreased quite a bit now, so yeah. I'm good. There's other things, but they're really like other people's problems that I'll help with.
Fair enough. Hi, Unstable Days. Hi, how's it going? It's showing up in chat. Yeah. So we are back. We like a month and a half ago or so, we were playing Zork 2. And the time has come for us to return to the Great Underground Empire and try to face the Wizard of Frobozz and see what happens. Basically, it's been a little time has passed, but oddly enough, most of what we did last time was mapping. So it's so we're not we don't actually have a lot of ground to cover per se at this point that we need to, because we did a lot of mapping. Let me go ahead and move some things around. I will in fact show the map as it currently stands. There is the map. And
yeah.
where this
dragon,
yeah,
unicorn. Okay, it's all coming back to me.
Yes. right. Dragon, unicorn, whatever that sanity test is. We started inside the barrow. We went.
Man, woman, television. Got it.
Yeah. Dragon, unicorn, woman, television, man. Footbridge, Great Cavern. We went to the shallow ford, the dark tunnel. We found this gazebo with a unicorn in it. Found a topiary with hedge animals. A gazebo at the north end of the garden. The unicorn was not in the gazebo. There's a key around its neck that we determined is probably going to belong in a doorway further up north. There's a tiny room here that has a keyhole. In a door with a keyhole, that
right where we can look into the
dreary room. See a crystal sphere that might have something to do with the death status in this game. In a stone bridge we crossed, there was a dragon who liked to follow us. We went out and we went onto a ledge, and then he was no longer interested in us, and then we went down into a ravine. I have thoughts about that actually, because the dragon was just annoyed enough to follow us the first time because we kind of tried talking to it. And I'm wondering if we're supposed to just...
What happens when we pet it?
Yes, that too. I am wondering if we just sort of... If we're supposed to talk to it again and try to get it to fall off the ledge. I don't know if it's high up enough to cause it any damage, but we might find out. Maybe. If we're supposed to get the dragon out of the way. If we're supposed to put a hit on the dragon, bump him off, get him out of the way. Here's the cool room, the carousel room, which is annoying. We only have one direction. We don't know what's west of the carousel room.
Okay.
But everything else we know. See, there was a guarded room with a lizard door. Is that the one with the riddle?
No, there's the riddle room.
Is that? No, the riddle room is the one with the riddle. Ah! There it is. But as tall as a house, round as a cup, and all the king's horses can't draw it up. I thought about this.
Mm-hmm.
The answer might be a log. Possibly. Because, like, log cabins and what have you, but that's also what they make drawbridges out of. Possibly. So that was the thought, and the idea of drawing up a bridge was something that I was thinking. Maybe that's it. Maybe.
Okay.
Could also just be an egg. We might be thinking too. Maybe thinking about it too hard. I don't know. But there are several things that there are a few places we haven't investigated yet. But also, where we left last time, this oddly angled room hellspace for a little while. That we eventually figured out we had to, because when we found a bat that was sort of a reference to Babe Ruth on it, that had the
right.
Babe Flathead. Yeah. We ended up running the bases, so to speak, and that opened up a thing, I think, at the bottom of the stairway, a trap door. We can probably go down at some point soon. We have to redo that puzzle because of we're restoring a little earlier, but that's not going to take anything. So there we are. I have gone ahead and restored back to the gazebo, which was the last time we had much in the way of items. Any sort of items at all? The only object we have not picked up at this point is won't have picked up at this point is the clay brick. We just got to grab this stuff and get out of the gazebo before the wizard shows up and fences us in. So that's pretty much where we are at this point, methinks.
Oh right, the F spells.
Yes. In more ways than one.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, let me move my microphone a little bit. The pop filter's showing up on the camera. Do we want professionalism? Do we want to go ahead, grab this stuff, and dump it in the carousel room? I think we'd said that was where we were wanting to make our sort of base.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. Well, here we go. Get all. We've got everything. Exit gazebo. We have left the gazebo.
I will say, I mean, continue moving, get us to the carousel room. But I will say, speaking of carousels, as an elderly man in my 40s now, I understand why there are benches on carousels.
Ah, yes.
or merry-go-rounds.
That was perhaps a mystery at one time.
I didn't understand it years ago, and I very much understand it now.
Yep. It was a mystery to me as well. But yes.
That's something I learned this weekend.
Why do they have those stationary animals that are just sort of lying and just sitting on the ground and not going up and down? Oh.
Oh, because you're exhausting. Got it.
Let's see, we moved south to the formal garden, west into a dark place. We turned on the lamp to avoid being eaten by a grue. We are in the path near the stream. And we just need to head southwest now. And we're in the carousel room.
They are also good for very little kids, but they're not for them. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Okay, right now I'm thinking about dropping everything but the lamp. Do we also want the sword? What do we want to keep?
Sure. No, Yeah, keep the sword. Why not?
We dropped the letter opener, the newspaper, the placemat, the china teapot, the matchbook, and the black string that we picked up that might be actually part of a very large spider web. I suspect.
Okay.
I am not sure. Oh yes, the Unstable Deus is pointing out the benches are also good for very little kids, apparently. Which makes sense. That does make sense, especially if you're holding the child. You don't want to put them on a horse that's going up and down all the time necessarily. Too dangerous. Okay, so here we are in the carousel room. Do we wish to then? Do we want to do like I think last time we said we would go down and investigate? Do we want to just go straight down and investigate the trapdoor, or do we want to try to recover the clay block first?
I mean, round and round we go. Let's see which
Well, yeah,
way we end
we'll
up.
see which way do we want to try to go, I guess is the question.
Yeah. Yeah, down's fine, or if we happen to finally go west, that'll be cool.
Yeah, wouldn't that be awesome? Somehow. All right. I'm gonna try to head south. And we went south. Because you're not sure which direction is which, this room is very disorienting. Menhir room. As a reminder, this is a large room which was evidently used once as a quarry. Many large limestone chunks lie helter-skelter around the room. Some are rough-hewn and unworked, others smooth and well-finished. One side of the room appears to have been used to quarry building blocks, the other to produce menhirs, standing stones. Obvious passages are north and south. One particularly large menhir, at least 20 feet tall and 8 feet thick, is leaning against the wall, blocking a dark opening leading southwest. On the side of the menhir is carved an ornate letter F. And I feel like that's going to be important. We're eventually going to want to move that thing. But I don't think we have anything right now that's going to help us with that. So we can probably come back to it.
I mean, the letter F, all his spells are F. What is there a spell that we've heard that could move it?
Float.
Float?
The
Okay.
float spell might move it. I don't think we can cast spells yet. I don't know.
Think we can either.
I think he was always using. Well, now I don't know. This is not something I'm just guessing here. But every time he casts a spell, he uses a wand that it glows with a faint blue glow when he uses it. And I think maybe we have to get hold of the wand, and then we might be able to use the spells. We can try it. If this works like it does in Enchanter. Nope. Okay, never mind. What do you want to cast? That sentence isn't one I recognized. Okay, never mind.
Alright, we tried.
We'll figure it out later. We'll figure it out. We got this.
Moving south.
Enchanter, have you ever played any of the Enchanter trilogy?
I haven't.
It's actually quite cool because you have this set of spells starting out, and you can basically cast spells throughout the game. I remember that much. Let's head south. Stairway. Marble stairway leads down into the gloom, and a passage leads north. Let's head down. We know what to do now. Sword is glowing with a faint blue glow. I do wonder about that. What is dangerous down here? Very strange.
Yeah.
I think we went down again to get there. I mean, we can go pretty much any direction from here. Well, apparently there's no way to go there, so how about south? Wooden club, there it is. We're gonna get the club. We now have a baseball bat. Here, I'll go ahead and look at the club. The words Babe Flathead are burned into the wood. Okay, ready to run the bases. We go southeast. And there's a very small diamond-shaped window which is dimly glowing. Northeast. Glowing. Northwest. Glowing brightly. Southwest. Glowing serenely. And that might take care of it. I guess we'll try going up. Try to get out of here. If we can't go that way. North. There it is. So the marble stairway leads upward. The floor has swung down at the end of the stairway to reveal a secret passage leading down into unrelieved darkness. I wonder if we didn't if we didn't have darkness up here. Oh well.
That is some unrelieved darkness. Okay. I had a joke and then it just like slipped right past me. Yeah. I like a punchline. The sad thing is punchline and all. Punchline. I had the entire joke.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I hate when that happens.
And it just, it's fine.
The darkness has The darkness is just as nervous as the rest of us. Okay. Maybe that's why the sword is glowing. We may have to fight something in a second. I'm gonna save the game. Ridiculous number of saves. 18. Unrelieved darkness.
Yeah. That tracks.
All right. We ready? We ready to descend into the darkness?
Yeah, let's relieve some darkness.
Yes, I know, right? Guess I'll just say down. Cerberus room. Well, this is the entrance to a huge crypt or tomb. A marble stairway leads up from a gateway arch. There is a vicious-looking dog guarding the entrance. It is more or less your usual dog, except that it has 3 heads and is the size of an elephant. Your sword has begun to glow very brightly.
Well, at least we have a sword.
That's true. Now, do we want to go straight to fighting the dog? Is there something else we want to try to do here, or?
I can't think of anything that would help.
What do you do with dogs? I'm not sure. It's
Throw meat?
Oh, yeah. We don't really have meat right now. Maybe tea. I'm not sure. But I don't think dogs like tea. Smile at dog. No, that's wrong. Lying down.
I don't know.
Lying down might be helpful. Can't think of anything.
I mean, put your hand out and let him sniff you?
Yeah. What would the command here be? Make friends. This is not going to be the command.
No.
I don't know the word friends. Oh, Zork, I'm so sorry. My God. It explains a great deal, though. No. Is this a cry for help from the implementers? I don't know.
Do we make enemies just to make sure that that Zork is not really sad?
No, it doesn't know the word enemies either. Okay, that's
okay. Good.
That's helpful. I'm just looking at the verb list real quick. Just in case there's something on here.
I don't think the third one down we should use.
No, that would not. No.
No.
No. I'm not going to show the audience the verb list right now.
Yeah.
You'll have to imagine. I'll give you one hint. It's alphabetical. Anyway. It's not going to be enough, but that's okay. Let's see. Deflate the dog. No. Extinguish the dog. No.
The last one on that column also.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's going to happen probably. One way or another. There's a lot in here that might not...
We could
pray. We could pray. No.
We could wave at him.
Yeah, we could wave. We can wave, yes. Smell. You could smell the dog. Yeah. Okay. I think wave is a good possibility. Smell might also be a good possibility. So minor content warning for folks, as this is a game from 1981. Just as a reminder, I believe it was 81. This there may be some there may be some degree of animal harm possible here. So it says, because back then that sort of people are thinking, oh, you're fighting a monster. Yeah. Fighting Cerberus. It's like Harryhausen, they think to themselves. Did Cerberus show up in any of the Harryhausen movies? I can't remember. Is there a three-headed dog in Clash of the Titans or anything? The Argonauts movie or anything, do we think?
I feel in one of those, I think there was.
I think there might have been.
Though.
Yeah, it's like, because my brain is trying to go back and grab something, but I'm like grabbing onto, like, I keep thinking of it, and then it's just like, no, that's a giant scorpion. It's like the only thing I can think of here. I'm gonna try waving at the dog first. We'll try waving at the dog. The three-headed dog snaps at you viciously. We may have to find.
Okay, we tried.
Yeah.
Now it's time for murder.
Yeah. I'm gonna try smelling the dog real quick, just in case it's mutual get to know me. All right. Yes. All right. Okay, folks. We're going to type in the attack command. So just
wait. Attack
warning.
Cerberus. Maybe if we don't call it a dog, it's more of a monster.
Yes, let's justify it that way. Oh God. The Madden dog thing attacks Cerberus with sword. Well, that didn't work. The dog thing snaps at you viciously and succeeds. Your head, it seems, is only a small mouthful for the poor animal, who is just as hungry afterward. Maybe we should feed it.
Yep.
Let's find something to feed it. But we know what's down there now. That's the cool thing. So we are now back up there. Let me mark it on the map before I forget. Let me go ahead and mark that on the map. That was the Cerberus room, I think. Let me go ahead and oh wow, there we go. Transcript. That was the Cerberus room. Marble stairway leads up from a gateway arch. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put that down here. I think I can actually delete. Oh, I can't. Never mind. Aha. Let's not worry about it. I think that I'm gonna delete several things off of here, just because this oddly angled room has its own kind of weird thing going on.
Right. And then
which
you go down into the oddly angled room, and then you go north, and that's where the stairway down is? Or does that go back to the stairway? I'm so confused.
Well, it's like it was north-south, then we go back up, and there's the stairway. Yeah, that was weird.
Right.
Because down then led to, there's like a second down now. Which leads to the Cerberus room. Can't really form a baseball diamond over here very well. I know what I'm going to do with that. Yeah, there was a weird kind of... Was it? I don't know. All right. Let me see if we've got a... Is it a room? Do we have a diamond-shaped room? Yeah, it's an ellipse. It'll be okay. It's calling it a cave. I'm just gonna do that. Okay. Another room. Cerberus room.
Okay.
Which... That was, hang on. Yeah, let me see. I gotta move this down there. Move that there. There we go. Good. And... No,
That's
wait.
an up down also.
That's an up down. Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we went down the stairs into the oddly angled room, and then the oddly angled room had the secret passage that went down. Did we go back up?
Actually, I can come back here.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. The oddly angled room. Hang on. Let me just check.
Yeah. Yeah, it's attached to the oddly angled room.
The stairway.
I saw it.
Stairway is in the. Yeah, it's at the end of the oddly angled room. You're right. You're right.
Okay.
So it was south and north to the other place. Good catch. So, yeah, this should be here. And this should be down here. That makes much more sense. Detach, damn you! That's fine. There we go. Simple. There we go.
Okay.
That works. And there's another way that it's said. Let me see. The vicious-looking dog guarding the entrance. Which we don't know what compass direction that entrance is in, so we're just gonna leave it alone.
Yeah.
It's somewhere. We know there's stuff. All right.
All right.
And in the chat, they're fighting with grooves as though they're Pokemon. Oh, sure. Why not? Pokemons? Humans? Oh, yeah. Pocket monsters. All right.
Maybe we can go make a group pie.
I mean...
I believe the Gru makes us the pie.
Yeah, I think that's really the... I mean, I know you can eat shark steak, but still. So we know what's there. Where do we want to head next?
I mean, let's try to head west, but if we end up going northwest, we can mess around with the dragon some more.
Yes, let's poke the dragon. I'm sure he'll appreciate it.
Yeah.
Let's head back to the we got the place open. That was the important thing. We're in the oddly angled room. Back on the stairway. Back in the mini room. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Nope, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm just making noises.
No worries. We're back in the carousel room, where all our stuff is. I'm gonna drop the bat.
Oh! We could throw the bat like a stick.
Oh, yes! You wanna try that? I'm gonna try that.
Okay.
Think about that. Back to the unrelieved darkness we go.
I gotta be careful with words like, the FETCH, because there's two of them around. They may come
yes.
running.
Yeah. No, it's not gonna let you do it.
Aww.
Yeah. All right. That's not gonna work.
That was all right.
That was a good idea, though.
I feel like that should have been in there.
I know, right?
Even if it didn't work, something should have happened.
It catches it in its teeth and mashes it, tosses it back to you. I don't know. Okay, back in the carousal room, in the carousel room. All right. So we're going to go mess with the dragon. We're going to try to go west. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
West. Cool room. We're back in the cool room. So we went northwest apparently.
All right. So dragon.
Let's see. Twisty passage, a narrow west way. We've never gone west from here though.
All right. Let's go west.
Can we try that? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just check it out. Let's go freeze to death. Ice room. This is a large hall of ancient lava, since worn smooth by the movement of a glacier. I didn't switch the music. My God! Let me switch the music. Vitally important. We've just been bopping along. Completely oblivious to everything. Okay. Let's see. Hall of Ancient Lava. Since worn smooth by the movement of a glacier, a large passage exits to the east, and an upward lava tube is at the top of a jumble of fallen rocks. A mass of ice fills the western half of the room.
Okay. Can we go up the rocks?
I think we can. I'd like to look at the ice really quickly. There's nothing special about the glacier. All right. Let's see if we can go up. Lava tube. You're in a tight chimney of solidified lava. This seems safe. It extends up at least another 100 feet and down to a large room far below. A large crack opens to the south, probably the result of a shift in the rock strata. Okay, let me put this on the map real quick. Because this is new. So this is... So we went west.
The ice room.
Ice room. I like that they just default to cave. There's a glacier here.
And then we go up, and there's a... lava tube.
Yeah. Lava tube.
And then if we go south, there's a crack.
Yeah.
We should be able to go through.
Let me make room for that then. This is...
Up. Or...
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And so there's up and then there's south, apparently. Apparently.
Yeah.
Go through a crack, which might be... might lead to that one, maybe. We'll see. So, which way do we want to go?
Let's go south.
Okay.
I lava this plan.
Oh no.
Oh, roller.
I'm sorry, we shall have to terminate you now. Please remain where you are. They will come for you. Anyway, let's try going south.
South.
Cowboy Corridor, there it is.
All right.
I'm starting to wonder if there is a west. But, oh my god! Okay, there we go. So, yeah, the dimensions are going to get a little weird now. As we link these two things up together. See if I can clean this up a tiny bit. Okay. So now we know where that goes. We go back up the lava tube, see what else is there?
Yeah.
Let's
Go back up the lava tube.
Yeah. Yeah. We have not gone west from Carousel Room. We'll see. Right.
Man was prevented from heading west, as I recall.
Is that a reference? It could be a reference.
Wagons east.
I saw that. Long time ago. Alright, here we go. Volcano view. I do not remember a volcano being on the brochure.
Wow.
Maybe I'm mistaken. You're on a ledge in the middle of a large volcano. Below you, the volcano bottom can be seen, and above is the rim of the volcano. A couple of ledges can be seen on the other side of the volcano. It appears that this ledge is intermediate in elevation between those on the other side. Oh god. The exit from this room is to the east. Okay, hang on. Hang on. I gotta grasp what's happening here. Okay. So, we're in the middle of a large volcano. We are inside the volcano.
Right.
And below the volcano, below you, the volcano bottom can be seen, and above is the rim of the volcano. Okay, volcano bottom, rim. Got it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of ledges can be seen on the other side of the volcano. Okay, that means other side. It appears that this ledge is intermediate in elevation between those on the other side. It's like halfway between those two that I see on the other side, and the exit is to the east. Alright. So, we got here by going up through the lava tube. So that means that we came from below. We came from the, we came from where it says is the volcano bottom. I'm assuming it's inactive. And Stable Day says, it's a Tolkien reference. Elves and dwarves and apparently hobbits could go to the west in the land of Eleanor, but man was forbidden from going. Ah, right. Yes, that's right. It's true. Humans suck. Understandable.
Yeah, fuck you, human.
I know, right?
Oh, sorry.
No. We are human. We're completely human.
Yes, have another sip of this earth drink.
Yes. Yes. Delightful earth drink. We're yes. Ha 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 ha. We are joking. Okay. Let me go ahead and put this on the map. Volcano view. It was the fact that they called it a volcano view that kind of threw me off. Volcano. Okay.
The volcano view is like, oh, look at that volcano. Like, not
miles
oh my
away.
God, I'm
Yeah.
in a volcano.
Yeah. The volcano view is not from inside. So we climbed up. Okay. So that's
Perfect place to set up an evil base. I recall this one from a Bond film. Yeah.
yeah.
We have to power our energy reactor thing.
I mean, you got to do it somehow.
Yeah.
So we've got the volcano bottom, and above is the rim, so I assume that we can go up from here. And there's an exit to the east, which is interesting. Okay, so I assume there's also an exit to the up, possibly.
I mean,
To the rim.
yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
If we're allowed to climb it. And
let's
then
go
there's maybe around the room, though. That's the other thing, is that I'm a little worried. Okay. Can we turn off the lamp in here? No. Okay. Just thought I'd check. Alright, so where do we want to go? Are we going east or up?
Let's try up.
We are trying up. Assuming we can reach the rim. We can't. Never mind.
I guess we're going east then.
Oh, it doesn't know the word ledge. You can't go west, south, north. Okay. You can only go down or east. Okay, well, that makes sense. I have an idea where this is going to lead us, but we'll find out. East goes to the lava tube.
What?
Wait a minute. Hang on. So, if we go up, we're at the volcano view, right? This happens sometimes. Right? We just sort of assumed that we just sort of assumed. Maybe down is different. We can try down. I wouldn't try that, it says.
Okay. Magical mystery lava tube.
Jump. That's not a very safe place to try jumping. You should have looked before you left. Oh well. What is the purpose of the volcano? Is there a purpose?
Yeah. You throw the ring.
Oh, right, yeah. A couple of ledges can be seen on the other side of the volcano, and this is intermediate in elevation between those on the other side. Hang on. I know that we just did this. It doesn't know the word ledge. Never mind.
Volcano.
Don't see any Volcan here. It doesn't know the word ledge, so I can't. It's not jumping to the ledge.
Okay, let's try. Let's go back
Okay.
to the carousel room and try to go west or
Sure. Okay, so this
Towards
was
the dragon
actually this was actually
goes to east. Yeah.
So there's no end thing. All right. It's a cul-de-sac. Carousel room, right. I'm gonna go to the carousel room. Fastest way, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Let's go from south from the lava tube and back northeast.
Pele humbly requests a sacrifice. We tried that. It killed us.
Yeah, didn't work out. I'm gonna save again in here because I can. All right. So, we can try going west. Unless, oh geez, I have a terrible thought, but I'm not sure if it's true or not yet.
Okay.
I guess we can try going west, and if all else fails, we can go and poke the dragon again if we so desire.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this going to take us back to... Aha! Marble Hall. Let's see. Which way did we go this time? North. We went north. Okay. Arched Hall of Fine Marble. The hall stops abruptly to the north. We're in areas we've mapped already. Hall stops abruptly to the north at a ford across a stream where the marble is cracked and broken, perhaps a flood or collapse. There's a square brick here which feels like clay. Shall we get that and put it in the room?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're right here. We're right here. Here we go. I'll go ahead and save again. Why not? Okay, let's try going west again. Riddle room. Dang it. A hollow laugh seems to come from the stone door. At least I figured out the interface.
Yeah.
It does not like our answers. No.
What did we say before? Tower.
Yeah, we tried tower, although we didn't say it, right?
Yeah.
No. Drawbridge. It's not round. Apparently not.
Tree?
No. It does not like us.
Okay.
Let's see. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head. There might be a clue somewhere buried in the text elsewhere for it if we wander about. But
so we're so northwest gets us out of here.
Yes. Okay, back to the carousel room we go. Guess we'll try west again.
Yep.
We're back in the cowboy corridor, which was southwest.
Yeah, so northeast.
Yeah, do we want to... Yeah, all right, okay. We're going to try to crack this code.
Yeah. I can't think of...
Back in the cowboy corridor. Back in the topiary.
It's west from there, right?
Yep. Marble Hall. It doesn't want us to go west. That's interesting.
Okay. The Marble Hall is the one north, right?
Yeah, that's to the north. Right here.
Can't we can get back up to the dragon room, right?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, let's go that way.
Want to go say hi to the dragon?
Yeah.
Alright. We haven't been west from the dragon room. I don't know if we can, but we'll see. You know, it would be nice if I actually had my, I actually was looking at this. There we go. I think we go up from here. I am lost. Legend Ravine. There we go. Keep forward, Legend Ravine.
West of the north.
Yeah. Sword is glowing with a faint blue glow. A ledge from the east ends here, and a tunnel leads north into the wall. Here we go. There's rather smoky odor in the warm air of the tunnel. Here is a dragon. Dragon room. Room is a large cavern full of broken stone. The walls are scorched, and there are deep scratches on the floor. A sooty, dry smell is very strong here. A paved path winds from a large passage to the west, through the room, and across a huge stone bridge to the south. Okay. To the east, a small crack is visible. A dark and smoky tunnel leads north. A huge red dragon is here, blocking the entrance to the tunnel leading north. Smoke curls from his nostrils and out between his teeth. Your sword has begun to glow very brightly. So, do we want to torment the dragon, or do we want to see what's to the west?
Wait, yeah, let's go west first.
Yeah. Let's not worry about the dragon right now. Fresco room. New room. A path leads east-west through a room decorated with beautiful frescoes of someone battling dragons and rescuing fair maidens. It is hard to tell who is doing this. Who is doing this, as those parts of the frescoes have been blackened and cracked by intense heat. The dragon must not have liked this person very much. Everyone's a critic. Your sword is glowing with a faint blue glow. Interesting. Let me mark that down. This is east-west. Let's go room. Okay.
Okay.
Does not know the word fresco. Oh no, let's not worry about it. Yeah, let's go. Let's go west. Bank entrance. This is the entrance to the hall of the Bank of Zork, the largest banking institution of the Great Underground Empire. A partial account of its history is in The Lives of the 12 Flatheads, in the chapter on J. Pierpont Flathead. A more detailed history, albeit less objective, may be found in Flathead's outrageous autobiography, I'm Rich and You Aren't, so there. Most of the furniture has been ravaged by passing scavengers. All that remains are two signs at the northwest and northeast corners of the room, which say, Viewing Rooms. The way out, ornate but tasteful, is to the east. Your sword is no longer glowing. Yeah, you know, there was a thing. And did they? I don't see any volcanoes in the materials that they provided us on the gray slopes.
No.
The vacation materials. I mean, we have we've got like an entire like skiing route, but no volcanoes. False advertising, I say.
Where's the safe in the bank? Oh.
Good question. Well, we can find out. Let's see. Yeah, sorry, I got distracted. Bank entrance. Let me go ahead and list this as a bank entrance, so that we remember. And it indicates viewing rooms. Okay,
yeah.
so
Northwest and northeast.
Yeah.
So will they take us to the volcano ledges or just different? Let's pick one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll try northwest.
Yeah.
West teller's room. You are in a small room which was used by a bank officer who retrieved safety deposit boxes for the customer. On the north side of the room is a sign which reads Viewing Room. On the west side of the room, above an open door, is a sign reading Bank Personnel Only. Let me mark this down before I forget everything in the entire world. Because that happens to me. Okay, so we went northwest to get here.
Yeah.
And north is the viewing room. To the west, above an open door, is bank personnel only. So we have north and west, and I guess southeast.
Sure.
West teller's room.
No customers around ours now. It did say it was ransacked, or looked like it was ransacked, so
Yeah.
may not be worth.
Fair. Might not be much in the way of monies, but let's see. North side of the room is a sign which reads Viewing Room. On the west is an open door, bank personnel only. Which way shall we go?
Let's go. I guess west.
All right. Let's see the secret stuff first.
Yeah.
Safety depository. Well, that makes sense. It's where the officer was that retrieved the boxes. This is a large rectangular room. The east and west walls were used for storing safety deposit boxes, but all have been carefully removed by evil persons. I mean,
like roller.
Like bankers? Anyway. The east, west, and south of the room are large doorways. The northern wall of the room is a shimmering curtain of light. In the center of the room is a large stone cube about 10 feet on a side. Engraved on the side of the cube is some lettering. On the ground is a small worn piece of paper. That's the thing. One of the things I love about these games is that you can have like, it's like there's no you can so easily get genre whiplash as you look at these things. It's like dragon, tunnels, dragon, bank.
It's Harry Potter. What do you want?
It's fair. Oh my god, it is kind of in some ways, like except possibly with but probably less problematic in some ways. More problematic in others, maybe. I don't know. It is the 80s. Large rectangular room. East and west wall is safety deposit box. All been carefully removed. East, west, and south are large doorways. North wall is a shimmering curtain of light. Large stone cube. Engravings, engraved lettering, small piece of paper. Okay, let me write this. Let me write down the thing.
On the paper are two
only
words.
Hold it.
Quote, nice try.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. After we get the rooms down, I think we should read the paper.
Yeah. We have a cube. There's also a curtain of light, so I'm gonna presume that there's a way through the curtain of light. So I'm gonna mark that as though it were a direction out. And I'm gonna do that thing where I turn it into a dotted line.
There.
And
if my movie watching knowledge has taught me anything, is that there's always a way out towards the light. Thank you, Carrie Ann.
To the south, we know which way. We know what happens to the east and to the west. These should no longer be dotted lines. You fix that. Okay. Alright, and let me go ahead and just view Curtain of Light. The last game, text adventure game I remember playing that had a curtain of light in it was Strange Odyssey. It was a long time ago. It was a Scott Adams adventure. Adventure International. Adventure International, not the Dilbert guy. This is the other Scott Adams. And it was a science fiction game, and the room could be used to take you to different places, which were either environmental exhibits or you were being teleported to other planets. I'm not sure which. I haven't played it in a very long time. I might eventually at some point on stream for this kind of series, but that's a ways off. Paper. Read paper. Taken. The paper is barely readable. You can only make out valuables are completely safe, advanced magic technology, impossible to take valuables from the depository, either tellers, many customers faint, teller pops in, seems to walk through walls. Was someone making notes while, because like at first it's like your stuff you have to say to someone to reassure them, but then the last part of it is more the sort of notes someone would take if they were looking to rob the place.
Yeah.
Is this evil handwriting? Were these evil persons? Valuables are completely safe. Advanced magic technology. Impossible to take valuables from the depository, which is not true, clearly, because evil persons have removed things. Either tellers, so two tellers both have access, right, to something. Many customers faint when the teller pops in and seems to walk through the walls. Yeah, okay. So, there's an adventure game apparently where it's like you go into a vault and there's a note saying you were too slow from another adventurer. That's funny. Okay. So yeah, there's something... This is clearly a clue of some kind, but there may be something that requires something from both of the tellers. Maybe?
Right.
Is there two tellers, I guess?
All right.
I'm gonna assume there's something to do. I guess we can read the engraving on the cube, right?
Yeah, read the cube.
Read cube. Bank of Zork, Vault 722 GUE, Frobozz Magic Vault Company. So that gives us a year. I realize that it was written after the fact, but there might be some details, some clues that they want to give us after the fact in the history. Let me look at the timeline real quick. About the fall of the Empire, possibly. This was in Zork 1. This was in the 722. Was in the early Flathead dynasty. Robwit the Flatter.
Okay.
So the last person before they started calling themselves Flathead. I don't know if that means anything. But, it was just a thought. There's lore. There's lore involved here, you see. You see? I'm just, 770 is the first date they want to talk about, so this is before any of that. 691 is the first double Finucci championship. 732 is the Frobozz Philharmonic founded. So, 10 years before the founding of the Frobozz Philharmonic is when that was engraved there. All right, that's enough. That's enough history for now.
Go figure. Before anybody wanted to talk about history, there was a bank.
I mean, it's not a noteworthy enough event to show up on that timeline. Let's see. I am lost. There I am. Okay. So. The vault. Yeah, all this it just tells us about the cube.
I guess let's look at the curtain.
Okay. There's nothing special. There's nothing special about the shimmering curtain of light. It's a perfectly ordinary shimmering curtain of light.
Open the curtain.
Give me a second. I'm gonna save. You must tell me how to do that to a shimmering curtain of light.
Well, it's north, right? Let's just go north.
Let's try going north. There's a curtain of light there. There's something.
Move curtain.
Do you get anything different from looking at the cube? No. Okay.
No.
Turn cube. Hands. You can't turn that. Okay. Got a bank brochure, a sword, and a lamp. It's a brochure. The piece of paper is a brochure.
Oh.
I feel like the curtain is there's some sort of, like, almost maybe a teleportation mechanism is what that is, or something.
Okay.
Perhaps, maybe. But it won't let us
touch
go
the
through.
Curtain?
As you try, your hand seems to go through it. Go through curtain.
Ah, it's all in what you type.
Yep.
It's like it's a typing game.
I know. Isn't that amazing? By the way, something I forgot to mention to you before we went live, that you may have noticed, and I hope this isn't detracting from the authenticity at all. But I increased the size of the font a little bit, and I lightened the color to a lighter green. I hope you don't mind.
I clearly by now noticed, and was very irritated by it. Obviously.
I was just hoping it would make it a little more readable. But anyway, you feel somewhat disoriented as you pass through. West viewing room. This room is used by holders of safety deposit boxes to view their guns. Were we just here? I feel like we were just here. No, we were not. We were not in the viewing room. We are now in the viewing room, which I presume you can get from one of the other rooms. This room is used by holders of safety deposit boxes to view their contents. On the north side of the room is a sign which says, "Remain here while the teller retrieves your safety deposit box. When you are finished, leave the box and exit to the south. Safety deposit boxes cannot be removed from this room. Thank you for banking at the Zork." The Zork.
Okay.
Okay. So the curtain, you pass through to the north. You end up in the west viewing room, which I'm gonna presume might be about here, possibly.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
I'm not gonna connect it to anything. I'm just gonna put it in. So that I can, so we can maybe figure that out.
Okay.
Let me see, what did it say? It doesn't say what the exits are, it just says exit to the south. Okay. Huh. So, I'm gonna presume that heading south gets you to the west teller's room, maybe. Maybe.
I mean, I would assume it would take us back through the curtain. Yeah, I mean, let's go.
Viewing rooms? Yeah. Yeah, let me look at the north side of the room. Is there a thing that tells us what the exits are? Wait a minute. Hang on.
Very Fallout-ish.
Yeah.
I shall lurk and listen.
Listen to Zork too. Hey, Conti. Hey. You're welcome to lurk. All right. So, do we want to just head south, or do we want to just sort of look and see it, bang into walls, seeing if there are more exits?
I mean, I don't. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Nope.
All right.
South.
Bank entrance. We're back at the bank entrance.
I guess let's go back and check the
Northwest
other
and
directions.
northeast. The weird thing is, didn't we end up in the teller's room when we went northwest?
Yeah.
So we head south and we're back at the bank entrance. Stand by. We went south.
So if we go northwest, it should take us back to the what? Oh, yeah.
West teller's room.
Yeah.
On the north side of the room is a sign which reads viewing room. We go north and we get to the west viewing room there. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Because how do you get back to the west teller's room? Is there a way from there?
No.
Might be a one-way thing.
When we went south from the west viewing room, it took us back to the main room.
Yeah.
And then we went northwest, and it took us the west teller's room.
Yeah, so this might be a... Let me... there's a one-way arrow, basically, that I'm going to use here.
Yeah.
Kind of indicate where we are. I think it might work like that. We'll see.
Yeah.
But,
Well, it's the same one way for the safety depository, which is where the curtain is.
And the only exit,
there's two one ways. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because
two one ways in.
Yeah, you can also... That's the thing, is that it'll... You can go through, but it's, two one-ways in. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Two one-ways in, and,
Alright. So let's get back to the safety depository and either go west or south.
Yeah. Gotcha. That looks like a closed loop. Okay. Right. Okay. We haven't even tried the one to the northeast. We haven't even tried the east viewing room, but that's its own thing. Okay, so west teller's room. And
then west.
Then west. And safety depository, which has rooms to the west and the south.
And then west again?
Yes. West teller's room.
What? What? West? South?
There is no way out. It's back to the bank entrance. Interesting. Okay, hang on.
Go northwest.
Okay. Oh crap! Wizard has shown up.
Oh no.
Strange little man in a long cloak appears suddenly in the room. He is wearing a high pointed hat, embroidered with astrological signs. He has a long, stringy, and unkempt beard. The wizard draws forth his wand and waves it in your direction. It begins to glow with a faint blue glow. The wizard almost inaudibly whispers a word beginning with F and then disappears, chuckling nastily. don't even know what it was. I'm just gonna restore. I have no idea what he did. But it frightens me.
Okay. So we should maybe go south.
Yeah,
we should be in the safe. Oh,
let me let my brain catch up with the map real quick.
Yeah.
We went. So I can see where we are here. Safety depository. West from there puts you back in the West Teller's room. So that's a circle. And another one-way arrow. Right?
Yeah.
And then when we went south from the West Teller's room, we hit the bank entrance. Is that what we were looking for? Wait. Safety depository.
I mean, we weren't looking for that.
Yeah, safety depository. Did we go south from the safety depository yet?
We have not yet.
Okay. All right. We have figured that out now.
Okay.
In a way. All right. So
now
we're going to try heading south. Yeah.
Yeah.
As it happens, we're there. Chairman's office. This room was the office of the chairman of the Bank of Zork. Like the other rooms here, it has been extensively vandalized. The lone exit is to the north. A portrait of J. Pierpont Flathead hangs on the wall. Interesting.
Okay.
Interesting. Vandals have been here, but they did not take the portrait. This is reminiscent of that studio, that art studio we visited in Zork 1.
Yeah.
Where there was a single painting left on the wall.
All right.
So that was north-south thing, I believe. There we go.
Yep.
Look at portrait. I'm going to look at the portrait first before I do anything. There's nothing special about the portrait of J. Pierpont Flathead.
There never is.
Take the portrait. Taken. I now have a portrait of J. Pierpont Flathead. Was there anything behind the wall? No. All right.
Okay. All right.
No, never mind.
All right.
It's a security system. Here you go.
I guess we go check out the east viewing area.
Sure. An alarm rings briefly and an invisible force bars your way. Ah, yeah, it doesn't want you to take the portrait out. We're in the East Teller's room now somehow. What the hell? Oh, God. I don't think we ever have moved east from here. Wait a minute. Okay. You're in a small room which was used by a bank officer who retrieved his safety deposit boxes for the customer. On the north side of the room is a sign which reads Viewing Room. On the east side of the room, above an open door, is a sign reading Bank Personnel Only. So
east side same as the west side.
Yes, I just didn't realize this was how it worked. East Teller's room?
Oh, yeah. And south when we went south from the West teller's room, that took us back to the bank entrance before, so that should be moved.
We can't go west anymore, though. So that was one way. The only thing.
Okay.
So, unless it connects to something else. We're in the safety depository. If we go east, and the portrait of...
It's a tarp. It's definitely a tarp. It's a tarp!
So if we head east from here, we get back to the safety depository. I'll fix the map in a second.
Oh yeah?
But this is a strange pseudo maze. So hang on. It's like... they're all one way. I'm sure it looks much more I'm sure it looks much more elegant on the Invisiclues map. Because I'm trying to figure this out.
Yeah, I'm trying to... Okay. 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 Okay.
You know? We haven't even been to all the rooms yet, but
okay. I can try to help set this up for you. In the
I think we can
we hit all the rooms.
I don't think we hit all of them. There's an east viewing room we haven't hit yet. But we can do that easily.
Yeah.
I'd like to at least go and look at it before we try to actively smuggle the portrait out of here, if we can.
Yeah, I can help you reshape our map so it looks better.
Okay, well, that's good. So, east viewing room was used by holders of safe deposit boxes to view their contents. On the north side of the room is a sign that says "Remain here." While the teller retrieves your safety deposit box, when you finish, leave the box. Leaves it to the south. Safety deposit boxes cannot be removed from this room. Thank you for banking at the Zork. Here's the thing, though. So this was the east teller's room. This was the east viewing room. East viewing room. Okay. Stand by. I'm gonna draw that line. So that we have it. I'm gonna presume this is one way. Because a lot of these are like this. There's a sign on the north wall. We've never been north from one of these rooms. I don't know if we can. We can't. Okay, good to know. Just wanted to make sure I tried everything. So if we exit to the south, and we go back to the bank entrance, right? Okay, good.
Okay.
All right. So.
Okay. So if you take everything, and just kind of like move it up a little bit, and move that up, move the west. We're gonna start. Keep moving. Move the east teller's room up. Doesn't matter where. West teller's room up. Doesn't matter where. Safety depository up, and the chairman's office. Move them all up.
I can clean this up a little bit.
Well, don't even bother yet. Let's put them in a better place first, and then we'll clean them up. So now, do the safety depository
probably
and chairman's office even more up.
Yeah.
Like, don't worry about them changing stuff yet.
Well, I mean,
Oh, okay.
you know, this will make it easier for me at least, the way my brain possibly works. It's really just that heading. Let me see here. Yeah, because it really doesn't matter where we say you come in. No.
Well, so if we move the bank entrance
easier.
out and make it like the center bottom. Of everything we're going to put. Okay, so above
I presume that going northeast from here leads to the East Teller's room. Probably.
Right, yes.
I presume that's also one way.
So move the East Teller's room to the right-hand side of, down, like close to it. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm just figuring it out real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, alright. Again, presumably this is how you get there.
Right, and then, so move East Teller's
needs to
room
be
down.
more in the middle.
Yeah, the safety depository will be directly above the bank entrance, just higher up.
Thinking.
Yeah.
Like, both of these probably will be.
Yeah, chairman's office as well, but yeah, just like that.
So, the way. Welcome to the map cleansing hour.
Yeah, so that both of those should probably go further up, and on the bank you'll go bank entrance, and then on the right hand side it'll go East Teller's room, East Viewing room, on the right hand side, and then
so west gets you around to here. Let me see if I can make this any more friendly. I cannot.
no, we can by moving the just move the rooms around. So move that one down, right northeast of the bank entrance, the West Teller's room.
Move the West Teller's room northeast of the bank entrance?
Yes. Bring it down and close to the bank entrance.
Like that?
Oh, I'm sorry, west. Yeah. Yeah, like that. And then the East Teller's room in its place. Yeah. Okay. And then move the East Viewing room down straight above the East Viewing room. Okay. Yeah, and same.
Kind of like that.
Kind of like that.
Yeah. Let me.
And then.
We'll wrap this around so that that's easier. Which is weird because, we went north from the safety depository and went into the West Viewing room. I wonder if it's becomes it all different depending on. Depending on where you go. Yeah, just trying to clean it up there. Okay.
Yeah.
That's better.
Right.
It's not ideal, but it's better.
We probably, attach.
Make that one a little bit better also.
Yeah.
Okay. The only straight north and south thing is between the depository and the chairman's office. Okay. So we're at the bank entrance. Presumably going northeast gets you there and you can get in there. Yeah, okay. It makes sense. It makes a strange, horrifying sense. But I have an idea. Or a thing we haven't tried yet. We go northeast, we're in the East Teller's room. North is the viewing room, east is the bank personnel. We're gonna go east, reopen the game here. We're going to go east. The safety depository. Get portrait. I'm going to try going through the curtain.
Yeah.
We're now in the east viewing room because it's wherever we were last, I think. Now I will try heading south. Bank entrance. That's how you get the portrait out, apparently.
Okay.
You have to go through the curtain. And the interesting thing is the curtain of light went to the east viewing room this time, so I think it's easy enough to just say that you can just make a second arrow from here, just depending on where you're headed.
Yeah, the map.
But that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, unless there was something else weird we're supposed to do with the cube, then I think we're good there.
It looks like there is, but I don't know what to do with it. So.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that cube is just there as a monument or if there's actually something you're supposed to. Wait a minute. Okay, I have had a thought.
What's that?
We haven't tried moving it yet. Not really. I tried turning it, but that was about it.
Okay.
Hang on. I'm gonna restore because we've been using lantern light, and all we were doing was mapping. Okay. I'll go grab the portrait. I don't think we can pick up the cube. Pushing the large stone cube isn't notably helpful. Lime cube. Permission to hug the cube. Yeah. This is not that kind of cube.
The other map has it labeled something else.
Ah, okay. I am going to try to be stalwart and not look at it yet.
Yeah. What else is in this room? So, evil persons, east west. Center of the room, large stone cube. Nothing. What do we have in our inventory?
122 GUE. Right now we have the portrait, a brochure, a sword, and a lamp. There might be more stuff back in the carousel room if we want to.
Yeah, no.
I want to grab anything from there. A baseball bat, a string, a teapot, a little mat. I think.
I just meant what was in here.
Matches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
In here, this is what we've got. I mean, it may just be that it was just getting the portrait and getting out, but if. But perhaps there is something else, as you're indicating. Maybe we don't have everything we need yet. Possibly. Shall we ponder for a moment, actually? This might be a good point to take a break. I'm sorry?
Thank you, Zork.
Have a thought?
The cube, that's what it's implying. Can you open the cube?
Yeah, I tried to. I think I tried to, but I'll let me see if I did. Yeah, it said you must tell me how to do that to a large stone cube.
Hmm. Because we're in the safety depository, and in the depository is the vault, which is the cube. Because it says it's a vault.
Yeah. I see. Hang on. The brochure.
Maybe we need magic and we have to be able to walk through the walls.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, we're kind of doing that with the curtain.
Permission to hug the cube.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I think there's a piece missing here, but I think it'll be worth coming back to at some point.
Yeah, we do not have the resources at this time.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and restore back to just again to save lamplight, to save battery power. And so
take
again,
the portrait again.
Yeah. And I guess we'll head back out.
Sure.
All right. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Something happened.
Oh, hang the portrait. Because
Small
it has
bare room with no
distinct-
distinguishing features. There are no exits from this room.
Can we just
That was
hang the
unusual.
portrait?
I feel like this is a security measure.
I feel like with no distinguishing features. Can we go south?
Said there are no exits from the room. You hear a faint voice say, "Curtain door closed." An epicene gnome of Zurich wearing a three-piece suit and carrying a safety deposit box materializes in the room. "You seem to have forgotten to deposit your valuables," he says, tapping the lid of the box impatiently. "We don't usually allow customers to use the boxes here, but we can make this one exception, I suppose." He looks askance at you over his wide-rimmed bifocals. "Your sword has begun to glow very brightly."
Murder! Murder! Murder!
Alright. Things have gone strangely.
What happened?
Shall we fight the gnome?
Yeah.
The gnome says, "Well, I never," and disappears with a snap of his fingers, leaving you alone. Your sword is no longer glowing.
No, I feel like we need the.
Dang it.
Yeah, restore. Okay. Take the. Take the safety deposit box.
Okay. I wouldn't put that in a safety deposit box, remarks the gnome with disdain, tossing it over his shoulder, where it disappears with an understated pop. "I don't have anything we can safely put in there, aside from the portrait."
I mean, the portrait, yeah.
The gnome carefully places the portrait of J. Pierpont Flathead in the deposit box. "Let me show you the way out," he says, making it clear he will be pleased to see the last of you. Then you are momentarily disoriented, and when you recover, you are back at the bank entrance. Strange. We could have left, though. That's the only thing, is we could have left with the portrait. So I don't know if we need the portrait particularly.
Right.
But it's interesting. How do we want to tackle this? We have a couple of options here. We might need to have something here to make use of that, whatever it is. That might be a way to rob the bank, if we want to do that. If we put something that explodes later in the deposit box, something like that.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just spitballing here, but maybe. So maybe I'm thinking we don't have everything we need yet. Maybe we go ahead and leave. We take and so one option is to just go ahead and leave and then come back without taking the portrait, just leaving it in that room. Or we go ahead and try to take the portrait and get out of here.
Well, let's go back into the safety depository and see if the box is in that room, the safety deposit box.
Yeah, sure.
We can always restore in a moment.
Yeah. West Teller's room. Viewing room. I wonder if the viewing room will work now. The thought.
Yeah.
I mean...
Well, you're supposed to get the box, then go into the viewing room and open the box.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's something more in the box.
Yeah.
He just put the portrait in. But if we get the box...
If we wait here, though, I worry the wizard's gonna show up.
Not wait. Go to the safety depository, because we're in the bank.
We're in the safety depository. As a large rectangular room, the east and west walls were used for safety deposit boxes. All have been carefully removed by evil persons. Evil persons. The east, west, and south of the room are large doorways. The northern wall of the room is a shimmering curtain of light. In the center of the room is a large stone cube, about 10 feet on a side.
All right.
Engraved on the side of the cube is some lettering.
I thought it would go back in there, so maybe it is in one of the viewing rooms?
Well, I mean, there's the possibility of going to the viewing room and waiting if we want to do that.
Why would we have to wait, though?
For them to notice we're there. We had to wait in the small room.
Oh, that's true.
And then we're back in the west viewing room.
Oh, yeah. So wait here. Oh, you're right. Okay. Because it tells you.
Yeah. I mean, we can always restore. I'm just going to try waiting a little bit. Curtain door closed.
Yeah.
I wonder if what would happen if we went in while the curtain door is closed. Well, there's the wizard.
Alright, what? Okay, we don't know what.
He did the same thing where he whispers a word that starts with F.
Yeah.
I guess... Okay, waiting here doesn't help until the... Something about the curtain door closing is interesting. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna go back to just the bank, I think, at this point. I feel as though... I'm not being rewarded by messing with the gnome right now, but I want to see if we can get the portrait out of there. I'm feeling strongly as though I want to try that. No, that puts us in the small room. Okay. But we did it once before. That's the only thing.
Oh, yeah. So steal the portrait. I know how we did it.
We dropped it. Yeah.
No, get portrait north, and then from here we went.
We tried to go east, and there was a barrier keeping us.
Yeah, try going west.
An alarm rings. An invisible force bars your way.
Okay.
I think what happened was we dropped the portrait, right?
Right.
Portrait. Drop it correct. Spell it correctly. Then we left the room. Then we went back into the room. We got the portrait. Then we went through the curtain. And that put us in the East viewing room. There we go. This might be a bug, I'm not sure. I may be exploiting a bug.
It sounds like a bug.
But I'm going to very happily carry this out of the bank now. For now.
Okay.
Just, you know. I think we can probably try dropping this in the... Well, I mean... Let's see. We could try going back to the carousel room and depositing it there if we want. There's a dragon on the way, depending on what we want to do. I wonder, actually, could we go ahead and take a quick break?
Yeah.
We've been going for a little bit now. I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick break. And we'll figure out what we are doing shortly.
Put the gnome in the box. I agree.
I mean, one never knows. There's something there. There's something to it. But I feel as though we might not have everything yet. Although we're getting close. We've filled up a lot of the map. There's some things we just need to figure out.
And the bank is a pentagram. That makes sense.
Yeah. We still haven't been able to leave the carousel room to the west. And the dragon room to the north. But those are the only directions aside from the... Yeah. Okay, in the Menhir room we haven't been able to... There's Menhir room and then there's Cerberus. There's so many things. So many things now. We try to carve away at these puzzles. We'll be back shortly. See you soon. Hello, we have returned. And, we've been having thoughts. Strange and terrible thoughts. About ways to make these different things interact with each other. Here, let me walk you through my thought process here.
No, just do it.
Yeah, let's just do it, confuse everyone.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
The run.
Yeah, I know. Time to run. Want to see how these things interact. Rescue room. Oh, crap! Athlete's sword is glowing with a faint blue glow. A strange little man in a long cloak appears suddenly in the room. He's wearing a high-pointed hat embroidered with astrological signs. He has a long, stringy, and unkempt beard. The wizard draws forth his wand and waves it in your direction. It begins to glow with a faint blue glow. The wizard, in a deep and resonant voice, speaks the word FEAR! He cackles gleefully. You look at the wizard in terror. You scramble away, trying to get as far as possible from him. Well, that's another spell, and it sends us back to the bank entrance.
Also, that works. Out of all the spells.
Yeah. It's also the least offensive, maybe, but I still want to restore it because something tells me I should. Alright. Try that again. I'm very glad I saved. Okay. Yeah, because you remember it says about these frescoes, someone battling dragons. It's hard to tell who's doing this, as parts of the frescoes have been blackened and cracked by intense heat. Because presumably the dragon didn't want that face seen. Here we are. Dragon room. Okay. There are several things we have not yet tried. I'm going to save again, actually. We never actually tried fighting the dragon. Should we try that first, just to see what happens?
Sure.
Or, all right. You're just carrying the sword for no reason. The dragon hide is tough as steel, but you have succeeded in annoying him a bit. He looks at you as if deciding whether or not to eat you. The dragon continues to watch you carefully.
Again.
Okay. Yes. That did no damage, but he turns his smoky yellow eyes in your direction and sighs. The dragon continues to watch you carefully.
Again?
You made him rather angry. You'd better be very careful now. The dragon tires of this game. With an almost bored yawn, he opens his mouth and incinerates you in a blast of white-hot dragon fire.
Okay, not
so that doesn't do it. Yeah, okay. Puts us back in the red mist room. Let's go ahead and restore. Okay, dragon room.
Show him the portrait.
See how this goes. Ah!
Give it to him?
The dragon is pleased by your gift, excuses himself for a moment, and returns without it. The dragon continues, damn it!
Okay.
The thief all over again. Hang on. You look at the verbs. Wave. Wave portrait at dragon, maybe. You can try that. The dragon seems to have lost interest in you. Huh. It doesn't
Why
no
did
show. Go ahead.
What else is in this room? He's got gold, right? Isn't there?
Oops. You find the, You just check something here. Okay. He's no longer interested in us. Walls are scorched and there are deep scratches on the floor. A sooty, dry smell is very strong here. A paved path winds from a large passage to the west, through the room and across a huge stone bridge to the south. To the east, a small crack is visible. A dark and smoky tunnel leads north. So I guess maybe... Let me try the second part of the plan real quick.
Okay.
Just to see if it'll do anything. So we're back on the bridge. We're back in the cool room. We head west. Ice room. A mass of ice. Put portrait on ice. There's no good surface on the glacier. Portrait against glacier. No, it doesn't know. Maybe the portrait has nothing to do with it and we're just confusing ourselves.
Yeah. I mean, we did illegally glitch the portrait out.
That is true. I really was hoping. Oh well. Let's try the other part of the plan. I just want to see what happens if we lead the dragon down there.
Okay.
You think?
Yeah. How do we get him to follow us?
Hey, hi. Dragon looks amused. He speaks in a voice so deep you feel it rather than hear it, but the tongue is unknown to you. You find yourself almost hypnotized. Now, the dragon follows you out of mingled curiosity and anger.
Yep.
I think we have to keep doing it.
Okay.
Yep, okay. Cool room. West. Ice room. Here we go. This is a large hall of ancient lava. Since worn smooth by the movement of a glacier, large passage exits east, upward lava is blah blah blah. A massive ice to the western half of the room. As the dragon enters, he sees the reflection on the icy surface of the glacier at its western end. He becomes enraged. There is another dragon here. Behind that glass, he thinks. Dragons are smart, but sometimes naive. And this one has never seen ice before. He rears up to his... It's such a short distance away. He rears up to his full height to challenge this intruder into his territory. He roars a challenge. The intruder responds. The dragon takes a deep breath and out of his mouth pours a massive gout of flame. It washes over the ice, which melts rapidly, sending out torrents of water and a huge cloud of steam. You manage to clamber up to a small shelf, but the dragon is terrified. A huge splash goes down his throat. There's a muffled explosion, and the dragon, a puzzled expression on his face, dies. He is carried away by the water. When the flood recedes, you climb gingerly down. While no trace of the dragon can be found, the melting of the ice has revealed a passage leading west. Your sword is no longer glowing. So that did several things.
Yeah, so now we have the path to the north behind the dragon open, and this path to the
west. Aha! I am going to save now. I did not expect it to be that successful.
Right.
I kept thinking we'd have to, like, lead him onto the small ledge and have him fall to his death, but this is much more satisfying.
Choked on his own spit.
I know. That's... Take restaurant dangers seriously, folks. That's all I'm saying. And be careful when you're breathing fire. So, let's see. A damp and scorched passage leads west. It is still partly full of steam. So, we want to head west?
Wait.
Or do we need to wait? We can wait.
It said it's full of steam, right?
It does.
Okay. Or do we need to wait? Or
I don't know.
I
have no idea.
All right, yeah, let's try it.
All right. Lava room. This is a small room whose walls are formed by an old lava flow. There are exits here to the east and south. On the floor lies a Moby Ruby. What is a Moby Ruby? Interesting. Lava room.
Sounds like something you would put in a safety deposit box.
It does, doesn't it?
You bastards.
There's nothing special about the ruby. But we have one now. Do we try south?
Yeah.
Alright.
We're on a roll.
Volcano bottom. We made it to the bottom of the volcano. Okay. You're at the bottom of a large dormant volcano. High above... Now it tells us it's dormant. This is the first time it's actually mentioned that it's dormant directly. High above you, light enters from the cone of the volcano. The only exit is to the north. There is a large and extremely heavy wicker basket here. An enormous cloth bag is draped over the side and is firmly attached to the basket. A metal receptacle is fastened to the center of the basket. Dangling from the basket is a piece of braided wire.
So, get in the basket and...
Cloth bag. Metal receptacle. It's a balloon. Think it's a balloon? Large and extremely heavy wicker basket. Enormous.
Yeah.
It could be a hot air balloon.
Could be. A metal receptacle. We need the matches then, right?
Yeah. And dangling is a piece of braided wire. I'm not sure what that one does. This is interesting. Braided wire is an integral part of the basketing. Integral part of the basketing cannot be removed. The wire might possibly be tied, though. Ooh.
Okay, so
there are going to be steps to operating this thing.
So we float up to the ledges.
Yeah.
The 2 ledges that were on the other side.
Yeah,
and we tie off on each ledge.
Okay, yeah.
And then fall to our death. Because
Yes,
I don't know
that'd be
how we're
perfect.
getting down.
The only other problem, though, is it also doesn't recognize the word ledge, so I'm not sure what the deal's going to be, but this is interesting. Well, so receptacle is closed. Apparently you're supposed to put something in there, maybe fuel of some kind. That's what I'm thinking anyway.
Okay.
The cloth bag is part of the basket. It may be manipulated within the basket, but cannot be removed, right? Nothing special about the basket. Okay, so yeah, we'll probably need the matches and some fuel of some kind to put in the receptacle, I think, probably. That's what I'm guessing, anyway.
What?
Yeah.
Alright, do you want to go search north before getting matches then?
And yeah, I think that'd be good.
Okay.
Quick question. Nope. Okay. Alright, let's do that. Here, let me save those few turns. Alright. So yeah, we can head, wait. We headed south from the lava room. Come again?
Have we gotten an indicator that the battery gets lower?
Not yet, but I'm scared.
It did you wrong in Zork 1.
It did. I'm still traumatized from...
Well, it's pretty bad.
Yeah. From that whole thing, man. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. You go like there. You go there. You go there. There we go. Okay. So. I think we can now... Yeah. And explore a bit. I wonder if that brick, that clay brick might... Oh, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay. How much stuff are we carrying? We're carrying like 5 things. Wondering if we should drop stuff off first. It'll be right there. Of course, it's also the carousel room, but let's see. North, east, east, and southeast. Lava room, ice room. I think it was so awesome when we just sort of accidentally stumbled onto that when we were just sort of figuring it out, just trying stuff. The carousel room. Okay, we've dropped the portrait, the illegally obtained portrait. We've dropped the brochure, we've dropped the ruby. Other stuff we have is that we have the square brick. Okay, well, that's right, we did go and get it.
Right.
We have the bat, that's a wooden club. We have that coil of braided string. We have the matchbook. We have the teapot. a placemat, a newspaper, and a letter opener. I mean, we could stuff the newspaper into the, I don't know if that's enough fuel. We could do that. Anyway, let me save again. I have like 3 saves that are at number 23. We need to advance. Okay. Now we're going to try to head north and see what happens.
Yep.
We're back in the topiary.
West.
Yep. Yeah, that's a completely separate place. Alright, let's try that again. That's the riddle room.
Alright,
oh
wait.
No! Whispers a word beginning with F. That was float. Alright. Let's restore back.
Okay.
Freaking wizard. North. Marble Hall. Close enough.
Okay.
Just a few more steps. Oh no! Deep forward. A huge dead dragon is lying half blocking the stream. But then the wizard showed up. He does the same thing. I don't know what he's doing, but I'm trying. No, I'm not having it.
Okay.
Also, there's a dragon corpse we might want to examine at some point.
Yeah.
Assuming we wish to conduct an autopsy or do our CSI thing with the dragon. Marble Hall. Deep forward.
Okay.
We search the dragon. Okay. We find nothing unusual. Alright. We're on the ledge. We'll head west. Edge of ledge.
I mean, essentially, he did end up at the bottom of that ravine.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Yeah. I'm wondering if you actually can kill him that way also by leading him out onto the tiny ledge. But if you do that, then you can't get the glacier to melt. Where am I? I'm gonna head north. A dragon room. The sword is glowing with a faint blue glow. There's something else here, I guess. We're gonna go to the smoky tunnel. Here we go.
And...
Dragon's Lair. I remember that game. You are in the Dragon's Lair, where the rock walls are scarred by flame. A blackened doorway leads to the south. A rotten old wooden chest is in one corner among the debris. A beautiful young woman wearing a dirty and bedraggled gown sits on a rock in the corner. Her hair is unkempt, and she is oblivious to your presence, almost in a trance. Your sword has begun to glow very brightly. Should we be concerned?
Murder her.
Yes.
Okay. Talk to the girl, open the chest.
Okay. I'm sure this'll end up well.
Mm-hmm.
The princess, for she is obviously one, shakes herself awake, then notices you for the first time. She smiles. "Thank you for rescuing me from that horrid worm," she says. "I must depart. My parents will be worried about me." With that, she rises, looking purposefully out of the lair. I'm worried that my sword is glowing right now, but you know.
Yeah, but does it glow just when a living thing is nearby, or when something evil is nearby?
It's a good question. I mean, maybe it can't tell the difference. Are we supposed to get some? Are we supposed to do something here?
I mean, we can let her go.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else I can think of.
Kill her?
I mean, we could try doing. We just go casually. You want to just do some casual homicide for no apparent reason.
I think you're missing the point that it is the reason. Casual homicide is the reason.
I mean, that's fair. Princess ignores you. She looks around the room, but her eyes fix on the south. That's where we just came from, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me look at the chest. Open chest. And the wizard's gonna interfere. Rotten wooden chest opens. Nestled in the chest is a wrought gold statuette of a dragon. The princess walks south. She glances back at you as she goes. I think she wants us to follow her. Probably. The sword is glowing with a faint blue glow. Strange little man in a long cloak suddenly appears in the room. Long, stringy, and unkempt beard. And he almost inaudibly whispers the word, and then he casts fear on us, and that was... We ended up out there with the disheveled and slightly unkempt princess. I'm gonna restore. All at once you're overcome by fear. There's a beautiful princess in here. Maybe it's after you. You run from the room screaming in terror. I love it. Restore, damn you. Okay, let's try that again. He's in a trance. We're gonna open the chest. The hinges are rusty, but they seem to be starting to give. You can probably open it if you try again. There's something bumping around inside. All this rummaging has startled the young woman. And then she wakes. They want her to start moving. Okay, I've got the chest. There's... Okay, hang on.
Wait.
You can take the chest. I'm going to do that. And then follow her, because I feel like there's something here.
Okay.
Do you feel as though there's something here, or have I just...
I don't... I mean, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Do we move ahead of her? Or should we follow her?
I mean, open the chest?
Yeah, sure. Nestled is a wrought gold statuette of a dragon. Okay, she heads south, we gotta head south.
Okay.
And she goes east, let's go east. She goes east. We're on the end of the ledge. We're heading east, we're in the...
Push her. Sorry.
On the ledge in the ravine. Narrow ledge, bottom of the ravine. Ledge continues to the west. Precarious climb up, and a short scramble down the rock face leads to a stream. And she's heading down the rock face. Hang on. You glance at the map real quick. I got the
If she goes into the carousel room and we follow her, we may lose her.
This is true. I just want to fix something here.
Oh,
on the map so that it's properly labeled. Okay. Down. Dead dragon.
Okay.
Doesn't seem to react to it. She's heading south. Marble Hall. This is an arched hall of fine marble, which we've been here before. The princess presses a loose piece of marble in the wall, and a large section of the wall slides away, revealing a passage to the east. She enters it. Ah!
All
New
right.
room. Path near stream. Wait a minute, we've been here. Haven't we?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it went east and it...
Yeah, it goes to the path near the stream. We've been here before.
Okay.
All right. Oh, she's heading to the topiaries. All right. Path follows the south edge of a deep ravine, heads northeast. Tunnel heads southwest, narrowing to a rather tight crawl. A faint whirring sound can be heard in that direction. On the east is a ruined archway choked with vegetation. Well, it's a way around the carousel room if you need to get back and forth.
Yeah.
There's a disheveled and slightly unkempt princess here. The princess walks east. She glances back at you. Let's go. Wizard! Ah!
What does fierce do?
I don't know. Wait. I'm sorry. I'm busy raging.
So are we.
All right. Okay. All right. We have a formal garden. The hedges lie the walls. Gas illumination comes from mosses, paths, small crushed white stones. Among bushes and flowers from north to south, north a small structure can be seen. To the south are peculiarly shaped bushes. A small gap in the hedges to the west. Disheveled and slightly unkempt princess. Princess walks north. She glances back at you as she goes. A strange little man in a long cloak appears suddenly in the room. Wizard draws forth his wand, waves in direction, begins to glow with a faint blue glow. The wizard, in a deep and resonant voice, speaks the word fierce. He cackles gleefully. You rush at the wizard, intending to tear him limb from limb. The wizard mumbles something under his breath. Just before you reach him, he vanishes. Well, that's another spell.
Okay.
And... well... I think restoring is in order.
I mean, what does fierce do to us?
We attack everything. I don't want to attack the princess.
Well, let's go north and see if
here's
we
the
attack
other
the
thing.
princess.
Okay, I should at this point confess that I'm using a tiny bit of knowledge from the future.
Okay.
Because I am remembering that apparently the wizard using the spells uses them up for us later.
Okay.
I don't know what the context for that is. But it's one of those walking death situations that can happen in these games, apparently.
Okay.
And that's the only reason I'm thinking of restoring at this point. Because in case we happen to need... There's like one spell. I don't know which spell it is. There's like a spell or two that we might need at the end of the game.
Okay.
And if he uses it, we might not be able to. It's just one of those weird sort of learn by death situations, almost. If you take my meaning.
Yeah. Well, let's look. Let's see if we kill her and then restore.
Okay. Sure.
North.
He's going into the gazebo. Since we're going to have to do this anyway, I think I'd rather... Because we're going to have to redo this anyway. Because I just have the feeling we're going to have to redo this. And many other things, possibly. Just because... And I know this is... Is it cheating to know this? I don't know. But I know that we will be horribly much more frustrated in the future. Right? Possibly. But now that I know that that's a possibility, though, actually, I should have thought about that. Anyway, hey, how's it going? Get chest. And we have to follow her, so we have to wait for her to leave. Alright, and actually I'm just going to wait this time to do for inventory management.
Okay.
Can't follow her until she leaves. Okay. South. I'm gonna save. See if that allows us to, South. Oh crap, no, it used that up. God damn it. Okay. Wait a minute. Well, at least we know now. You know, she didn't actually... That's the thing, is that she, What happened? Feeble! Okay, we knew that one. Hang on. We're gonna make this work. Get chest. Open chest. Save. I should be 26, princess. I saved it as 25 because I am a fool. Okay. Close chest. It just opened. Okay, we can't save the game because we lose a turn if we save the game.
Right. So, east.
And you just gotta keep going. Did we lose her? No, we did not.
Yeah. No?
She's still here. Climbing down.
Down.
South.
Yep.
In the marble hall, pressing a piece of marble.
East.
East. Goes east. In the garden. In the formal garden. We could turn off the lamp right now if we wanted to. She's pausing.
Yeah. Sure. Okay.
This is a terrible idea. I'm gonna save. Hang on. While we have a second. Okay. Wait. Yes. Oh, thank goodness. We lost a turn and it didn't tell us she left, but I knew where she was headed.
Right.
Princess enters from the south. She seems surprised to see you. Oh, right. Never mind. Sorry. Never mind.
Wait.
Your eyes fixed on the gazebo. Enters the gazebo. Enter the gazebo. Gazebo! Gazebo in the midst of a formal garden. It's cool and restful here. A tea table adorns the center of the gazebo. I wonder if she was going to make use of the stuff on this tea table. Oh God. All right. Let's wait. Her eyes fixed on the garden outside. Wonder if we should have left the stuff that was supposed to be in the gazebo. Okay, so a unicorn peeks out of the hedges. Wait a minute. It notices the princess and seems captivated. It approaches her and bows its head as though curtsying to her. Around its neck is a red satin ribbon on which is hung a delicate gold key. The princess takes the ribbon and uses it to tie up her hair. She looks at you and then, smiling, hands you the key and a fresh rose which she plucks from the arbor. You may have use of such a thing, she says. It is the least I can do for one who rescued me from a fate I dare not contemplate. With that, she mounts the unicorn, side saddle, of course, and rides off into the gloom. Your sword is no longer glowing.
We got the key.
Yay! A delicate gold key, a perfect rose, a rotten wooden chest, a sword, a lamp. Excellent. Let's get out of the gazebo before the wizard turns up. Awesome.
Save?
Fair.
Or just did that?
Yeah, I did just do it, but There's a certain degree of gazebo trauma I'm experiencing, so. We head south, we head west. We can now drop our stuff off.
Mhm.
In the carousel room. Then we can also use that key. Okay. Okay, so we dropped the perfect rose in the wooden chest. We can open the chest. There is a wrought gold statuette of a dragon. There's nothing special about it. Close the chest.
Okay.
Is there something we wanted from that? I don't know. We're collecting stuff. It's another thing I guess we could put in a safe deposit box if we need to.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Can we try the key in that door?
Yeah, the one straight north. Yeah.
Yeah. Assuming we can make it to straight north, we can... Oh no! The wizard isn't doing anything. The wizard disappeared. He waves a wand. It glows the faint blue glow. He seems about to say something. Thinks better of it. Peers at you from under his bushy eyebrows. You try talking to him. The wizard seems surprised, much as you might be if a dog talked. Interesting. Okay. All right. Get out of here. The sword is glowing in the marble hall.
Faint. Is he still in the...
He might be.
Yeah.
He didn't
Forget it.
cast
Let's
anything.
No.
I hope so.
Let's just leave him there with all of our stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. He's not a thief after all.
Right? Yeah. Up.
I mean, we're headed the right way, so...
Yeah, up and up.
Okay. Tiny room.
Oh, this is the... We have to move the
Yeah.
lid and then
Yeah.
put the key in.
Open lid. Unlock door with key. It doesn't fit the lock.
What?
That is a dreary room. Small and rather dreary room, eerily illuminated by a red glow emanating from a crack in one wall. The light falls upon a dusty wooden table in the center of the room. In the center of the table sits a blue crystal sphere. So this is a key for something else. It's a delicate gold key. I'm wondering...
Does it go in the gold statue? Because that's the only gold we have, right?
True. I'm wondering about the lizard door. I mean, there was no obvious lock. I haven't seen anything for a safety deposit box, as far as a lock for it would be concerned.
Okay.
I can't see a use for it in the Cerberus room.
Mm-mm.
And then there's that freaking riddle room again.
Alright. If we go to the riddle room... let's look at that, or just read the riddle.
Want to see the riddle again? Okay, hang on.
Yeah.
Let
Yeah.
me go ahead and reopen this here. That's a dragon.
It's okay. All right, run outside.
Aw. A riddle room. So, what is tall as a house, round as a cup, and all the king's horses can't draw it up?
Okay. So tall as a house. Okay, round as a cup. What words in this can have double meaning? That'll give us a hint. So what is tall house?
I mean,
cup.
all of them.
Well,
but yeah, tall house.
Tall as
round
a house
cup.
Tall as a house is pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
All right. I don't.
It depends on the type of
Round
house,
as
I
a
guess.
cup. You can cup things in your hands, or there's an actual cup.
Yeah. Yeah.
And all the king's horses can't
Yeah.
draw it up. So you have actual drawing,
Yeah.
drawing up like a drawbridge, drawing water, like pouring water.
Hmm. A well?
A well. They run deep, not necessarily tall.
They are round.
They are round.
I mean,
So
in
say
a lot
well.
of depictions of them, they are.
Yeah.
That's another thing we could try, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and restore to the carousel room.
Yep.
So that we don't lose the light, precious light. That I'm paranoid about losing. That's just southeast of here if we make it.
I feel like people have hurt you. Between the battery and the wizard casting spells, like there's a lot of.
You have no idea.
There's a lot of distrust here.
There is a lot of distrust here. We also have that letter opener we haven't used. I'm not sure if we need to use it on something, if we need to stab something.
Yeah.
I wonder if the square brick of clay is fuel for the balloon. Because it's not actually clay, right?
No, it feels like clay.
Yeah, feels like clay. I don't know, it could be plastique for all I know, I'm not sure. So we're back in the Minia room, which is the wrong room. That riddle room's not connected to anything. We gotta get there. Alright.
Yeah.
There it is.
All right.
Well, there's a deafening clap of thunder and the stone door quietly swings open. Reveal a passageway beyond. Okay.
Riddles and the answers being in them. Kind of.
Yeah.
Fucking riddles.
I know, right? Save the game.
Is it a riddle or is it a bunch of nonsense that somebody attaches meaning to?
Yes. Okay.
I believe that's the Oxford definition.
I think it is. Pearl room. This is a former broom closet. The exits are to the east and west. There's a pearl necklace here with hundreds of large pearls. Okay. And so you're just going to name the room after... I don't know. Okay. So that's the pearl room. Where there's a pearl necklace. And it goes east and west. Okay, let me... Wait. That one is dotted. Oh, we can't see that it is dotted. Wait, what's going on? Okay, there it is. That one should not be dotted. There we go. Okay. I assume we should get the pearls.
Yeah.
Okay. That is the former broom closet. I guess we'll keep going east. Circular room. This is a damp circular room whose walls are made of brick and mortar. The roof of this room is not visible, but there appear to be some etchings on the walls. There's a passageway to the west. There's a wooden bucket here, 3 feet in diameter and 3 feet high. This is a well. Go ahead and write this down. And here there is a bucket and etchings.
Alright, so
And it is... Oh, let me look at read the etchings, I guess. Oh boy!
I hate everything.
Well, this has been fun. You can spell agile, almost. You go like that. Obo agile MPA. Well, guess we'll write that down. It'll be okay. Everything will be all right.
I dislike.
Do we need a second?
No, I'm fine.
You're gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be all right. Gonna make a little grid here in my Excel sheet.
It only took us a month to figure out well.
I mean, true. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces. Yes, good. Okay. Little O, little B, little O. Here, let me go ahead and make these all centered. There we go. I'm doing an Excel sheet, basically. Here, you just make sure there's nothing horrible on here that I can show. Yeah, here, I'll show everyone what I'm doing. Why not? There we are. So, I'm just copying it down here. So that I'll know. And there's another space and MPA. There we go.
Okay.
So if we assume for a moment that there's, an anagram thing going on, this can be map. This could be boo. That's the only word that I can think of. That's like this could be agile. But let's look at the bucket and see if there are any hints there.
Oh, it's going to be an ordinary looking bucket. There's nothing
I'm sure
out
it is. There's nothing special about the
unusual.
bucket. There's nothing special about the wooden bucket. Wooden bucket is empty. Okay, we can't raise the bucket. We take the bucket. A valiant attempt. So it wants us to put something in the bucket, presumably. And we're supposed to figure that out based on the etchings.
I'm trying to think of stuff that we have. But portrait, no.
We got pearls, we got a statuette. See, I'm not even sure what the etchings are supposed to represent. That's the other weird thing. But there's clearly an intent here. Or is it just that there are letters missing? It's a very deep well. You're now in the wooden bucket.
Perfect.
Big enough for you to get in. So what that means is that there may be a thing you can do here or say here. It'll let you...
Oh, like float?
Yeah. Yeah, like float. That float spell would be really handy right now, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Gonna hang out waiting for the wizard to cast it on us. Obo Agiel Mpa. I can't think of any words other than the ones that we have said. I mean, Map and Pam, but, if I try to say anything, it says here, talking to yourself is a sign of impending mental collapse.
Okay.
Boo, nothing happens. Map, nothing happens. It's funny that it's letting us say those things. Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you think it would be worth it to feed this into an anagram generator?
I mean, we could try.
I don't know if we need all of the words. Using up turns. We're using up light. Let's see.
Right.
Give it a shot. Let's see. I haven't used one of these in quite some time, so I'm going to just start hunting one down. Actually, I should probably put this where folks can see it. Hang on. You go ahead and open that up. This is Inga's anagram generator, it says. Okay. Amiable goop. Yeah, there we go. I'm kind of looking. There's a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of looking for, in my mind, I'm looking for 3 letters, 5 letters, 3 letters. I think. Number of words and anagrams. Here we go. I'm gonna keep it to 3 words. That's still not helping.
Nope.
There's so many!
Alright, so I feel like there should be something more to this.
Probably. Amp is also a word. Yeah, okay. So, words contained in MPA. Now, if I put the whole thing in, that's gonna just go crazy. Alright. Well, good to know. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? I guess the only other thing I can think is just take the pearls back, because that's all.
Yeah. Yeah. It might be a good place to stop and come back fresh.
Yeah, I think so, because that was we were successful, and then quite suddenly it's like, no. Here's some mysterious etchings.
All of a sudden my brain hurts again.
Yeah, I know. We are at a point that we've done a lot, and we might end up having to. We may have to cheat soon. Maybe. Don't know. But at least we did get this far. I'm going to go ahead and restore to slightly earlier, just so that we haven't used up so much lamplight. Actually, just going to restore back to Riddle Done, grab the pearls, and get out. I think, because we know what's there. And you can head northwest. Drop. Necklace. No idea what where that key goes. Wondering if we should even be holding on to it. This will just put it here for now. And
Yeah.
I'm going to save the game, and that'll be that. We may be at a point very soon when there may be nothing left to do but cheat, but I guess we'll figure it out.
Or we might need some extra help.
Yeah. Or we might start looking at the Invisiglues soon. One never knows.
That's fine.
But I do have access to those, so we can do that. Okay. Just for old time's sake, just want to take a flying tear at the There's no way. There may not be an exit that way.
Okay.
Or it might just not show you. It might be that it's keeping you. It may never. It might never. It might never. Might never let you in. All right. Okay.
Right.
Just trying out some stuff.
Yeah.
All right. I think that maybe you have to do something before it'll let you get to that final western exit. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I
It
guess
may
we'll
be
figure it
something
out.
that opens up.
Yeah. Yeah. But thank you
All right.
very much for hanging out with me.
Yeah. As always, I had a lovely time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very, very much. This was cool. I'm very glad we made progress and we actually were figuring stuff out. We have now immediately hit afterwards the wall of brain hurting. So
Yeah. Time to. I think it's time to take a step back.
yeah, I think it is. I feel like there's still stuff we can do when we come back. We can try getting that balloon to work, possibly.
Right.
I'm still not fully convinced that that brick of clay isn't fuel.
Okay.
But we can try that. There's a lot of stuff we haven't used yet. We haven't used the teapot, the mat. Hang on. Okay. We haven't used the teapot, the placemat, the newspaper. There's a lot we haven't done yet. So I think we can figure it out. We can do something. We can do something next time, and just and
We'll
continue
have a
pushing
place
that
to
boulder. Yeah, definitely. All right. Well, if folks want to find you, where should they go?
You can see everything I'm not doing at luchidono.com.
Excellent. Are there any things you're not doing in particular you'd like to talk about?
No, not at all.
Okay. Gonna keep it a secret for
soon,
now.
hopefully.
Yeah. Soon you'll have specific things you're not doing. Okay, good to know. I have so many things right now that I'm very specifically not doing. And I need to go do one of those in a moment. Thank you all very much for hanging out. I very much appreciate it. This is a lot of fun. I do really enjoy diving back into these.
Yeah.
I was starting to feel the withdrawal symptoms over the last month. So I'm glad we were able to come back to get a hit of text adventures.
We should be mostly good in the future.
Yeah, definitely. Awesome, very cool. So what is happening right now on the channel? Today is Thursday. On Saturday is the finale of our game of Invisible Sun that I've been running the last 3 years. We're almost there. I am terrified, but I'm gonna be sad to see it go, but very happy that we're getting to end it. I'm gonna enjoy that. What else do we have happening? Well, on starting next week, it should be, provided all is well, on Mondays and Fridays, we have a new campaign that we are starting up of two connected groups in Don't Rest Your Head, a supernatural horror game about people who have been awake for far too long and can see the living nightmares, and the living nightmares can see them. And I'm very delighted to get to run that again and do it in this way. It's going to be an interesting experiment where we have things interconnecting and guests showing up, and we'll see how it goes. And so that's going to be Mondays and Wednesdays. That's going to be Mondays and Fridays. That is going to be it for the next couple of weeks. That's mostly what's going to be happening. We do have a cult game on alternate Tuesdays. We are going to be coming back. We just had our premiere for our Dune game, which will be happening on Wednesdays when it comes back. We're still figuring out the dates for that. I gotta send some messages to sort that out. But we're getting that together. So things are happening. But at this point, when we hit the end card, we're going to go say hello to somebody. Let's see. If we're able to, the Pixie Parker is playing. If we're able to raid there, we'll do that. If not, we may try raiding Fuzzy Freaks. We'll see whatever is available. So we'll go say hi to someone. Feel free to hang on if you're so inclined and say hi to them with us. It'll be when we hit the end card. In the meantime, folks, thank you all very much for watching. Take care, and we'll catch you next time. 2 weeks.
Thanks, bye.
Farewell.